Well, before I forget, I'm a terrible one for names. So before I forget her name, by the way, welcome to Vegas Live with Ninon. I'll get that one out right. I have Marilyn Irizarry with me,
Mhm.
and I think I pronounced it correctly. Did I? Did I?
You got it. You
I
nailed
got
it.
it.
You nailed
I got
it.
it, baby. I
Yeah.
got it. Marilyn, oh, you're
Mhm.
looking wonderful. I
Thank
love
you.
it. You've got a lot of energy, haven't you?
I do.
Yes,
I've
I
been
can
told.
tell. She's got lots and lots of energy. Well, Marilyn actually is in the you're in the tourist business,
Yes, I am.
and I was watching the stock market this morning, and if I'm not mistaken, a lot of the stocks in the tourism business were going up. So, is that good news for you?
Yeah,
Well, there's
it's good.
some.
I'm surprised, but that's good news.
Well, I'm surprised too, but they're going to start traveling sooner or later. Come on,
Mhm.
you know something's going to. How are you?
Yeah.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm great.
You good?
Yeah, I'm great.
So you do. You've been through a tough time for the last couple of years because tourism has been shut down totally.
Yeah.
So now it's started to open up in the last 6 months.
Yeah, it's everything affects everything. So
Oh, God,
yeah,
tell
yeah,
me.
and yes, it did because we are an outdoor activity.
Yes.
So a lot of people felt a lot more safe doing outdoor activities for a while. So yeah, it is definitely picking up, and of course, but all the changes going on in the world, we'll see. But
Well, there's a lot of changes, and this
Mhm.
war, and my condolences going out to all the Ukrainians and everybody
Absolutely.
out there from Vegas Live with Ninon and my team and everybody. I don't know what I can do, but whatever I can do, I can just spread some happiness. Maybe I hope something. I don't know what to do because I'm not in the war and I'm not over in Ukraine. So it's all very difficult, but all our hearts go out to them. Now, obviously, tourism has been a bit of an upheaval. So, what sort of tourism are you into?
Well, we are a company called Vegas Trike Adventures, and we have unique trikes, which are like three-wheel motorcycles from Europe, from Germany actually, called
Really?
from Ravaco Trikes. Yes, they are absolutely gorgeous. There's nothing like them,
This is something
anywhere
new
else.
to me. I haven't heard of this before. This is fabulous.
Yeah, so they are beautiful. I mean, the kind that every time we stop at a stop sign, people roll down their windows and say, "What's that?" So
Yeah. What is it?
they're
Tell me.
very impressive. They're just beautiful trikes, three-wheelers. They have automatic transmissions, so people feel comfortable. They don't have to know how to shift gears or anything like in a motorcycle. You don't need a driver's license, so if you just have a regular driver's license and you're over 21, you can drive
So
these.
a regular driver's license. What kind of road can you go on, or sidewalk, or what? You can't go on the sidewalk. There's pedestrians there. So what do you go? Bike lane?
No, we go on the street, just like a car. Just like a car, and they
What's
are
this got
beautiful.
to do with tourism?
Well, because we do tours with the trikes and with slingshots. We have the new
Wait a minute,
automatic
now a
slingshots.
slingshot.
Both.
Okay, I'm really getting new to this. A slingshot is something you pull back and you let go, and it goes and hits
Yeah.
something or somebody. So,
That's one kind of slingshot. The David and Goliath thing. Yeah, no, I'm not talking.
explain.
Yeah, slingshots, they kind of look like, to me, like a Batmobile. I mean, they're considered trikes because they do have three wheels, but they look like a sports car, Batmobile. They're very unique looking vehicles.
Do
And
you buy these, or are you renting these to
No,
people?
we do tours. We do not rent. We we sell because we're dealers, but we also only do tours. We do tours to to Hoover Dam. We do tours to Red Rock Canyon. We do strip
So
tours.
do you drive it, or somebody drives it and people sit in the back, or how does this?
No,
How
each
do they?
person gets to drive their own, and then we have a tour guide depending on the number
So
of
you
people
could
going.
take 2 or 3 of these with you at one
Oh
time?
yeah, we have 10, 8. Well, yeah,
Oh, you have
whatever
10,
we have.
8 of these people going to the Grand Canyon? No,
Not the Grand
not because it's too
Canyon.
far.
Right.
You'd have to go on the freeway, and that would really be
Yeah.
that would be a movie on its own.
Yeah, and they do. I mean, we do have a tour that does, not the trikes, but the slingshots do on the freeway. I mean, they're just like a car, but
Well,
we
so Red Rock. So we're going
Right.
to Red Rock. Where are you situated?
okay. So our office is at 3050 Westwood Drive, which is pretty much off of Highland, kind of behind Treasure Island. That's all, kind of a visual.
Treasure Island on Highland.
Like behind it,
Behind
right?
it, okay.
So that kind of gives people a visual of where they are
So you're
on the
actually
strip.
in town where people can rent these things. Now,
Do a tour.
to do a tour, so they can't rent these by themselves.
No.
So they have to have a tour, and you would be one of the tour guides, or you'd have young people maybe or something doing the tour.
Well, we have
guide.
amazing. If you look at our reviews, we have amazing tour guides, and the
Well,
reason
this is something to me very new.
yeah. Well, the reason we decided to do tours instead of just renting is because we found that a lot of people, this is a whole new experience for them.
Well, for me, it shows me too.
Yeah, it's a whole new experience, and so a lot of people feel more comfortable knowing that they're going with someone else. There's a
That
guide, a
knows what
tour
they're
guide.
doing, so they're not going to get lost.
Exactly.
They'll be on the right road. And so if you want to go from Highland Road, and you want to go to Red Rock, how long will that take you?
Usually it takes about 40 to 45 minutes.
40 to 45 minutes.
Yes, and you're going with a knowledgeable tour guide. Depending on the size of the group, there's 2 tour guides, one in the front, one in the back. And it's not just about, well, it's partly because you're not alone, which is nice.
You don't want to be alone.
But you have a tour guide that has information that they share with you when we make stops, so it just enhances
So
the experience.
en route, you've got these people from, say, wherever they're, Oklahoma. All right, we'll say they've come in from Oklahoma.
all over the world.
And all over the world, but they've come in and now they're going to take a tour. So you've got a tour guide in front, you've got a tour guide behind, and how many of these vehicles, because there's only one person in each vehicle, right?
2.
Also, you can have 2, so you can have lovers, you can have a romantic one, you can have a teenage one, you can have an older one, you can have a happy married couple, because obviously they're coming to Vegas and they're all happy and in love again and all that stuff. And now they're going on this tour. So en route, say you're going from where you are to Red Rock, so en route you can stop at various places, and if they all want to eat, if they're all from one family, they can stop and eat, or what happens?
No, we have a guided tour. It's structured. We know we're going. Now, we do custom tours. Sometimes we have groups and families and bachelors and all kinds of groups that do a custom tour. Then we kind of cater it to what they want. But the regular tours started from our location at 3050 Westwood, and it's guided all the way to Red Rock.
Okay.
Once we get there, our first stop usually is Blue Diamond, which is a small city out there.
Yes.
And restrooms and all that good stuff.
Yes.
And then, but then the tour guide shares information with them that they would never know. They don't know why the rocks are red.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
I mean, just stuff like that, and takes their pictures, and we're
There's
family owned. Yes, we're family owned business, and
So yourself
and my husband.
and your husband, so you can work together.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool, isn't it? Husband and wife together.
Yeah.
And you're okay together.
Yeah, most of the time.
At least she's honest.
Let's be real. No, seriously. Yeah, no, we do well, but we have amazing
So a
tour
woman will turn around
guides
and say,
too.
"Why did you do that?"
Yeah.
That's normally what a woman will say. Why did you do that? That's
Yeah.
normally what a woman will say to her husband or boyfriend or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
And then he doesn't have an answer. I don't know.
Well, my husband is an amazing tour guide. I mean, he has such a passion, and he's the one that started this.
So how long have you had this business?
We started in 2015, but we had different types of trikes then. And so I'd say we really restarted in 2019 when we got the Ravaco trikes.
Right when the pandemic started.
Yay!
Hallelujah!
Let's close the strip down.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was challenging, but you know what? We survived. We're here. And if you could tell by our reviews, people come and they have a really
I love it because it's
experience.
different. I love it because it's very, very different.
Yeah.
And I like things like that, especially in Vegas. Everybody's looking to do something. So how long does a tour take?
Okay. We have 2 hours, 3-hour tours, and then we have the Hoover Dam is about 4 hours. That's the longest.
Yes.
But we have a 2-hour Slingshot Express tour. It's just slingshots, and then we have a 3-hour, which is Strip and Red Rock, which could be a combination of both slingshots and trikes.
Now, how do you get on with the city transportation in in Vegas? Are there any rules or things, little hurdles you have to get through to get these things on the road?
Not for this, because everyone is writing their own.
Yes.
So we're not transporting anyone.
Yeah.
Everyone's transporting themselves. We are just guides, so that to make sure that they're safe, that they know, that they feel comfortable,
Yeah.
With the new
Well,
experience.
yeah, of course, this is but a three-wheeler means you're not going. It's not a bicycle. It means you're not going to fall off.
Yeah, or a scooter, or anything like
Scooter.
that.
So
Yeah,
it's nothing like that. So having three wheels is like a toddler's bicycle.
Yeah, that is kind of why we started, because my husband brought one time for me. We have gone to Hawaii once, gotten scooters. It took me an hour to get out of the parking lot because I couldn't balance. Okay, now the whole world knows. And
The embarrassing moments of Marilyn.
and so he brought a trike one time, and we just felt so free, and I felt safe, and I didn't, it was just such a beautiful experience. And I thought, I bet you there's other people.
So it's a three-wheeler.
Yeah.
And it's of the one wheel in front, two wheels on the side, and then the seating.
And then the seating on the trikes is one behind the other,
Yes.
and on the slingshots is side by side.
Or side by side.
On the slingshots.
On the
And those
slingshots.
have a steering wheel, so it's more familiar
Yes.
to people, because it's just like driving a car, basically.
It's like a golf cart.
Yeah.
Well, not
No,
really.
no, more like a motorcycle.
More like a motorcycle.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
for the trikes, because
Yes.
they do have travels.
And you bought these from Germany. They're all
the
coming
Rivaco trikes. Yeah. The
Rivaco.
slingshots are made from Polaris. Yes.
from Polaris.
Polaris, yes, is a company that makes the slingshots, and we have the new 2021 that are automatic.
And how much do these roughly cost?
Our tours range anywhere from $200 to $375, but remember, that's for two people,
Yes.
and it depends on the
Is it
tour.
always for two people?
Well, one person can go if they want
They
to,
want
but we always each tour is geared per vehicle, not per person. So
No.
it's usually two people.
So it's usually two people. So it's $200.
Yeah, it ranges from $200 to $375.
This is fascinating
for
to me. I
slingshots.
think
It
it's
just
absolutely
depends.
incredible.
Yeah.
So how you've had this business now? You've had it since 2018, but 2019 was kind of your official time of coming out there.
Yeah, well, actually 2015, but 2019
15.
was when we kind of
Reorganized
relaunched it, because that's when we got the Rivaco trikes.
And how many trikes do you have of each one?
Yeah. Right now, our inventory consists of 6 trikes and 8 slingshots.
The reason I'm asking you that question is because 6 couples can go, or 8 slingshots can go.
Yeah.
I love this. Is something very, very new to me and to Vegas, I think,
Mhm.
because you can actually drive all the way down Vegas Boulevard.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
So
yeah.
what are your hours of opening?
Our first tours usually start at 8 a.m. Our office hours are 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. But our tours usually start at 8 o'clock is their earliest
8
tour.
is the hours. And what about the latest?
The latest right now is 2 o'clock, but we're very actually, and then we have a night tour.
I was going to say
also
the
on
night
the
tour would
strip.
be fabulous.
Yeah, that's the strip tour that starts
Yes.
at 6, but we're getting ready to add our summer hours with a Red Rock Sunset, and we're hoping to do a dinner tour, and that's fabulous, and that would start
This
earlier.
is fascinating.
Yeah,
So
it's fun.
you drive yourself on this, and how long? I guess the ride is about an hour to wherever you're going. Roughly half an hour.
40,
Depends if you're going down the strip. You're not going kind of anywhere. You're just going down the strip to see all the lights and see all the things which are going on, which are fabulous.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
this has it been successful for you?
Yes, it has. It is.
Well, hopefully it's going to be successful now. I mean,
Yeah.
we got the whole thing
Hey.
going now. Put it
Yeah.
out there. Okay, now how can they reach you?
Okay, our website is vegastrikeadventures.com, and our phone number is 702-685-9825.
And what's the smallest amount of people can you take on a tour?
Usually we've done tours as groups as small as 2 or 3.
2 or 3. Okay, so 2 or 3 can cover it, because
Yeah.
you don't take one person.
Yeah.
And if one person wants to go by themselves with a tour, they would only need one tour, then you would charge a certain amount for that. That's like a private tour.
Yeah, we can have. And
You can do a private one. I don't know what the cost of that would be, but I'm sure they can find a cost for that. To do just a couple want to go off to the Red Canyon at a certain time, they could probably do that.
Or customers. I mean, we have family reunions. We just have girlfriends that come to Vegas and they all want to, do something different.
Yeah. I love that. That's absolutely amazing.
Bachelor.
On that, did we take enough photographs, Maria? I'm sure we did. On that, I want to thank everybody out there, but this is amazing. Marilyn, you brought something to the table which I really, really like, because this is something that, we're not singing, we're not dancing, we're riding. We've got those little motors going and off we go. Absolutely. And it starts at 8 in the morning and it can go till whatever time at night, because you can have special tours, which is absolutely fabulous. Thank you for watching Vegas Live with Ninon. Don't forget to go to YouTube, become a subscriber, and join and do all the above. And don't forget to go to, you're on Facebook and Instagram, and you've got your
Trike Adventures, yes.
And your website and everything. And you gave your phone number. We'll be right back with our next guest. Thank you, Marilyn. Absolutely amazing. I loved it. Take care. We'll be right back.